Hi there, peeps. Barrie J Davies here, back on another podcast. Hope you're doing well out there. And how's it going? Right, as I said yesterday, I've got a solo exhibition coming up at Brighton Rocks in June, and got just over a month left. Well, 1 month and a bit to put the show together, and I've come up with the title for the exhibition. Yes, it's the Pop-Art Panic Party, which I know sounds completely bonkers and surreal and weird, but I was trying to create something where it's more like an event, not just or a happening or a thing. I was thinking of like what a party means, and a celebration of pop art and silliness and making it fun. I know. So the Pop Art Panic Party I was playing around with loads of different ideas and titles of what I could call the show, and I think that's what I'm aiming for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking you on a studio experimental studio kind of way of making the work, and I'll take you on the journey with me so you can see what I'll be making and whether it'll be any good or not. So yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for joining me again on the Barrie J Davies podcast. So tonight I've been out, I've been out and about on different open houses, trail, seeing open houses and seeing what other people are doing with their open houses, and then we kind of did like 5 minutes of going around all the different houses and seeing what everybody else is doing, and then we kind of finished it off at Flamingo House, which is a 14A Wilby Road in Hove, and so that's been, yeah, so far I've just been, it's nice to meet loads of people and people who run different houses and what they do, and then I'm back home, quick podcast, and the veggie sausages are in the oven, and I'm looking forward to being in the studio again tomorrow. So that's something I need to pull my finger out of my arse and make happen. So that's what I'm planning on doing anyway. So, but yeah, Pop-Art Panic Party, mainly because there's the panic of like, oh no, I've got to make an exhibition, and then there's the panic of what the hell has Barrie done now? What is he making at the moment? What was that, Jim? What's his name? What's he building in there? Kind of vibe. So yeah, and just that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, so it's on for it'll be on for 2 weeks in Brighton Rocks, and basically as you go in the bar you turn left and it's kind of, yeah. So I've got to come up with, I'm going to show either some new pieces I'll make between now and then, and existing pieces and old pieces. So it'll be like a bit of a pick and mix as well of kind of stuff that I want to show. But it has to be fun. It has to be slightly subversive. It has to be usual Barrie J Davies mad bonkers stuff. And that's kind of what I'm aiming for. And all the artwork will be for sale. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm aiming for at the moment. So yeah, so that's my goal, is to do a cracking solo exhibition and invite the world and his wife to come. So and you'll be able to follow. Basically, what I'm going to do is the stuff I'm going to make, you can follow along on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I'll update you with what I'm making and stuff, and show you anything that I make, whether it works or whether it doesn't work, whether it's good or whether it's crap. But I want to try and make it some engaging content to go with the Pop-Art Panic Party, which does sound like a political thing. I don't know. I'm staying away from politics. I'm not interested at the moment in that. I'm interested in what can we do that's fun, and what can we do that's engaging, and slightly subversive and comedic. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So yes. So anyway, on the podcast today is just me and Coca-Cola. So, and veggie sausages are in the oven, and I've got about 8 minutes left on my timer. So, oh yeah, also Thursday night I'm going to go to Indelible Gallery because they've got an exhibition on. It's Jake Wood, who used to be in, I don't know if he still is in EastEnders, but he's done some paintings and prints. So I'm going to try and go to Indelible Gallery on Thursday night, see what that's all about. I have put myself down on the list, but I will, maybe I'll chase that up today, actually. Yeah, so the thing I found in May is there's so much art stuff going on, especially in Brighton, that you could trip over an exhibition, and there's so many, like, especially with the open houses thing, it's just completely bonkers. And yeah, I like it, but also I feel like there's good art and there's not so good art to go and see, but I'll leave that up to you to discuss. And I do find some of it I'm a bit, yeah, well, it depends where you want to go and see, but it's just quite saturated. That's what I do find. And then in June there won't be anything, and then that's why I'm having my exhibition in June. So yeah, so people can come and see the pop-up panic party, see a bit of Barrie J Davies, and have a laugh. He's got that is the I've got to have a laugh, and what I will show. So yeah, and I'm going to plug this show till the nth degree and tell you what I'm making and what's going to be in it, to the point where you think I have to go and see this exhibition. That's kind of what I'm going to do. So anyway, right, I'm going to keep the podcast a bit shorter tonight because I'm starving hungry. I've got this new thing about guacamole and Doritos. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing, but I love guacamole at the moment. So guacamole and Doritos, and then I can have some tea. And also, I've been watching, the other big thing I'm into is watching Tales of the Unexpected, which is on, which I found the whole like internet archive of Tales of the Unexpected. So I'm watching that at the moment, mainly because each episode is like 24 minutes long, which is weird. And Old Doll kind of sits in front of a fireplace and kind of talks about what about the story that he's written. I kind of like the old school film and all that kind of narrative as well. So yeah, that's my new favourite thing at the moment. Right. Anyway, hope you're doing well out there. My name is Barrie J Davies, pop surrealist artist based in Brighton. I do this podcast every day, talking about stuff and what's going on in my life and trying to make sense and meaning out of it. Who knows, in this absolute world's gone to poo existence, be how I'm living in at the moment. But anyway, gotta laugh, gotta smile. Right, gotta go. I shall speak to you again tomorrow. Don't forget, June is the exhibition, the pop art panic party. I'm trying to get my words around it. It's a bit difficult. Anyway, speak to you again tomorrow. Ciao for now, peeps.
Barrie J Davies is an artist.